Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. This battle's on the Berlin map and we've got MerryTurnipDay from Mihi clan. It's in the E100, the top tier tier 10 German heavy tank. It's one of the original top 10s in the game. It's been buffed quite a few times now just to keep up, and you see it's got a nice skin there that I think came out in the Christmas gift boxes, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe in the black market. But yeah, it's quite an interesting skin there. Adds a lot to the base E100, which is pretty yeah, blocky design. In any case, it's heading to the typical area for heavy tanks to battle. This isn't so much about map tactics, but it's a bit relevant to winning. We'll see what happens there. In any case, it's got the top, what might be considered the top gun, as the highest caliber and highest damage per shell. But the 15cm gun is using is actually the lowest DPM of the two choices you've got from the 12.8cm gun, which comes up from the E75. It's actually got high DPM in the E100, but it's a good gun nonetheless. And in this sort of game, the 15cm is probably your best choice because the DPM is not so important. You've got time to reload, and then you get the highest DPM. In Clan Wars we use the 12.8cm because of the DPM. In any case, he's top tier in this game. There's tier 9s and tier 10s. He just punishes there the AE phase 1 there. Gets his first shot in. But they've already lost a tank. He's just telling the Kronwagen to stop poking out there. And now he's found an STI, another tier 9, so not having any problems going through. He's using the premium ammunition at the moment. He's probably expecting to find some tier 10s facing. And now he's got a T95, which does have pretty strong frontal armour, but the weak spot is the hatches, so he's just aiming for one of the hatches and goes through no problems. So we're already over 2k of damage with 3 shots. He's coming up here, he's crossing here and just found the STI and sends him back to the garage. So playing, but it does take a hit there from the AE phase 1, that's alright, still only about 10% of his total hit points. Now he's found a Mausch there, but also he's found a 705 crossing, and he's just reloading time. Yes, he is. Almost gets rid of him, leaves him on 96 hit points. And now he's got to deal with this mouse. And he's just going to try and side scrape a little bit. Takes a hit from the mouse, firing HE. Now that's an unusual choice there. The mouse with his premium rounds has got no problem penetrating an E100 through the front of the turret, and so Merry rewards him for his ammunition choice by putting a high damage shot through the front of the mouse, or on the cheeks of the turret. It's one of the weak spots there, and just waiting to put another shot in, which he will shortly. She does, takes another HE hit from the mouse, so the mouse not trading very well there. In fact, the mouse is down to pretty close to a one shot. 50 TP takes him out. That's the end of the mouse. Now they're significantly down on hit points here. They do have a slight lead. In fact, it just equalised now. But they're not really in a strong position in the game at the moment. Merry finds the E75 there, again going through the front there with his premium ammunition, not a problem. It does take a big hit there from the E75, who would be using the 12.8cm gun. Would have most likely gone through the lower front plate, which is one of the weak spots with the E100. got a damaged engine here. He's just waiting for his repair kit to come off and reload. And while he's doing that, gets rid of the crane wagon. And they've gotten now a slight lead in terms of tanks, although that's getting whittled down again, but they're still behind on hit points. Yeah, it's just looking back there. Found an object 430. The enemy's really pulling back the game here. And he just angles in time to bounce the BADATTANKING 25T there. The BADATTANKING with its autoloader would take a lot of hit points off if he managed to track him and circle him. It doesn't really have a lot of support in this current position. And the enemy's starting to cap. Now this is not a good sign, so Merry's looking here to see whether he can flank here. But there is a Struve there, which fires a clutch shot, but that doesn't go through, and that causes Merry to back off. So this could be a mistake here. If he can't flank, he's going to have to go through the object 268B4 you can see on the mini-map there. And in fact he's got to deal with this BADATTANK first, which he does. Puts a nice shot in, takes him down to one shot. But the time is ticking down and no one is heading towards there. The E4 looks like it's being held up by the Struve. So perhaps not dealing with that Struve was a bit of a mistake. 705 is coming out to help, and Merry just hasn't quite noticed him. Pushes him out a little bit, but there's an FV4005 there, which Merry gets rid of. So in fact, he got rid of the BADATTANK, not the FV. It looks like there's enough tanks there to deal with the FV. Can he come around and save the day? Look, there's only 20 seconds left. I don't think with this tank he's going to make it, and in fact that 268V4 is going to hold him up. Only 10 seconds left. This is not going to turn out well, I don't think, but he's up to nearly 9k of damage. Let's see if he can make this pay off. And in fact 1 second left. Base captured, but it's enough time to put a damaging shot in. There's always a couple of seconds left after the base is captured if you're not aware, but that is a defeat, and that's unfortunate. So here we've got the detailed results for Merry. He did get the high caliber reward for doing the most damage, pretty much 3 times his own hit points, and damaged a lot of the different tanks in the game. And unfortunately, he only got a first class award. It would have been pretty close to an ace tanker, but we'll show why that happens with his base experience. Okay, in terms of the teams, certainly outstripped the rest of his team, both in terms of experience and damage. Conqueror came next with experience, but for the E4, although he did 3k damage, could have been better at blocking that Struve. So pretty much the Struve, I think, won the game in the sense that he blocked the flanking opportunity. The mistake they made really was, not to protect their own cap. That allowed the enemy team to win. Just noticed the Lemon people, Napalmer and Cynical Silicon. Sin is actually one of the most senior wargaming officials on the Azure server, and Napalmer, they're one of the other contributors for the community. So shout out to them. And the other team, the phase 1 did the most there, but 748 base experience. So why was it at first class? So let's go and have a look. You can see here this additional experience. This is part of what in games called courageous resistance. So it gives you a little bit of extra credits, but adds to your experience. I think almost another 50%. So that would have come out, you can see there, 1190. Would have got him an ace tanker in normal terms, but possibly that's just under ace tanker level. So it would have been right at the top of the first class achievement. In any case, Merry fired 14 shots, 13 of those hit, and all of those penetrated. Got him his substantial damage total, very little assisted damage. That might have been a bit of tracking or something similar. He had some good earnings there, and even though a mix of premium ammunition standard and premium consumables, he still came up with a reasonable amount in terms of loss, so only 16k, which was definitely well affordable for a tier 10. So yeah, bad luck there, Merry. I think the team let you down. It was definitely a hard carry and you almost pulled it off, but yeah, love to see a replays. In any case, if you're watching this and you like the video, please give it a like. That will certainly help the channel, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'll have more content for you coming out through the week. So thank you for watching.